Torticollis. If you don't know what it is, I'm showing you what it is. It means your neck or some part of your body is stuck. All right, what's going on, Secoya Nation? Dr. Shilling bringing you today's wellness wisdom. Talking about what people think could be congenital, which means you're born with it. Could be something that you develop over time. It's like a tetany in the muscle where it just gets spasms and stuff like that. If you haven't had it before, it's not fun. I can imagine like a cramp in the muscles would be similar, but it's sort of like you get stuck there, and it's like there's a great mentor in my industry, Dr. Silverman. He was born with congenital torticollis. Great dude, really funny guy, brilliant man. So at any rate, here's some threads related to the mind-body connection of what might be contributing to and or one could consider causing it in the absence of trauma. Okay, so when you're thinking about you can't turn your head. Like if you're stuck in that position, it's because your brain, through your motor cortex, is firing a muscle. Now, if you have a bone structure that like keeps you locked, sorry, make sure I'm not muffling the mic here. I'm not getting locked in that position. That if there's a physical form there, that's one thing. But in the absence of some type of structure with your joints being locked and you're unable to turn your head, and it's literally muscular, it's a shortening of the muscle. That's what we're talking about today, just to clarify, just so you know. So when you are unable to look a certain direction, like like this, in case you got torticollis, it's because you're feeling shy, you're feeling shame of some sort. You might be feeling like, oh, I can't look that way. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Something like that, along those lines. When there's a motor conflict, it's like something stuck. It's like I can't move forward and I can't go backwards. I can't return to where I came from. So it's like this, almost like with paralysis. It's kind of what it is, a paralysis, where you just can't move forward. That's like, can't move forward, can't move backwards and stuff like that. It's like this conflict in your mind, like I should go, I should do it, I should pursue it, but I'm not going to pursue it because I don't want to, but I feel it's compelling. Like some people, talking to a person today on her health journey, is like, she doesn't know which way to go. Do I pursue this path or that path? Like, okay, great. You have to decide, right? So, but this can get gummed up in your head and your muscles and stuff like that and cause you to feel stuck. If you're trying to get away from something that you don't want to do or that you should do, let's say it conflicts with your values or your moral upbringing and stuff like that. This can be, again, it can manifest in the muscle because the motor cortex doesn't know how to move forward, doesn't know how to move backward, doesn't know what to do, gets stuck. So if you have a conflict with your morals or your values and could be your philosophy, your ethics, I don't know, whatever it is, this can manifest in the muscles. If there's something you want to pursue, however you feel powerless to pursue it, that is also relevant. Like, your nervous system can't grapple with the idea that you can't pursue the career or the relationship or the person you want to be with or whatever it is, and so it gets confused and locked up. Sometimes it feels like there's someone controlling, like someone has a say in your outcome or your destination or your journey or whatever that may be. That can also affect your nervous system from that standpoint. So from what I remember, turning to or getting stuck, I think it's getting stuck in the right. That's because you want to... there's like an attractive person that you want to look at. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Something like that. And then the left side was related to not wanting to look that way because of you didn't want to see someone suffering, or it was something related to. Again, I think it's a different attraction. Like, this would be like a romantic attraction. This would be like more an admiring attraction, just like a beauty over here. So there's different things related to brains. Some people argue the right side's masculine, left side's feminine. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. It's possible. There was also one aspect of it where it's related to they didn't want to see their father on their deathbed because they didn't want to see them overcome by suffering or whatever like that. So they turned away. Like imagine your brain just like, not going to look that way, can't do it, too painful to see that suffering, whatever. So these are just some ideas that you can either apply to your life or apply to someone else's life. If you know someone who has either a congenital torticollis or an acquired torticollis, acquired means it just happened during your lifetime. And again, if it hasn't happened because of a trauma, then the nervous system is driving it. Because if you didn't have muscles, you'd be a sack of skin and bones laying on the floor. You couldn't move your eyeballs, you couldn't breathe, you couldn't even keep water or feces in your body because it just dump out. Right? Just empty out. But then again, your intestines are muscles, so they probably wouldn't squeeze anyway. So anyway, you'd be laying on the floor, you wouldn't be able to breathe, you'd be dead. So when in doubt, your muscles move your bones, your muscles move your lungs, your muscles move everything, okay? So if it's happening and it hasn't been a traumatic experience, like an injury, then your brain is telling that muscle what to do, and if it's stuck, look through this list of what I just mentioned and go back and say, I wonder how that fits my life. And just dive in and say, whoa, just approach it with childlike curiosity. Like, I'm so curious. Let's talk about it. Right? That'd be my recommendation. So, hope this stimulates your thinking, your curiosity about yourself or someone you know, and dive in. Let us know how it works. Let us know if you have comments, or let us know if you have questions, and I'm sure we'll get comments and questions. So, let them fly. All right, guys? Have a great night. Bye-bye.